Hello guys, and welcome to King of the Hill Season 12. And today we've got a match with the Golden Knight versus King L5. Insane records for both of them. This is actually a nobleman versus nobleman match. This might come as a bit of a shock to you because King L5 is actually king right now, but during the time of recording this, this was actually a nobleman versus nobleman match. Now you might be wondering who is commentating your King of the Hill series and why is it edited so much? I mean, what you really should be asking is, why does it look so damn cool? Basically, I am It's Harrykins. If you recognise me, you'll recognise me, but if you don't, then, well, it's Harrykins here. So, yeah, I'm Harry. I do have a channel if you are interested in that. I used to do Bloons, so if you want to go watch those videos, then you are more than welcome, but right now I am doing FIFA. However, in the future, I might start up a series of Bloons, just for the fun, not too serious, but yeah, if you want to go check that out, then you can. And to answer why this is edited so much, I like to take pride in every single video I make on YouTube. I don't really like to make videos that I don't think are definitely my best, which is why I'm editing this. So I feel as if I'm giving some definite quality to you guys instead of uploading a video I don't think is necessarily my best work. But if you do want more of this style of content, then do drop a like. I mean, it's free, no one's forcing you to, but it would be great because then I would personally know, or comment it, that if you like this style of video, or you just like the normal King of the Hill, because, well, let's be honest, that's so much easier, and if you want it, I'll give it to you. And I already know that half of you are screaming at your computer, wanting this dude to shut the fuck up and start commenting on what is actually happening on screen, and I'm so sorry for those who are and will get on with it. As you can see, they did lose lives quite a lot in the early rounds, but that is expected. This is a game, like, it's really small. If you were to go no lives lost, man, I applaud you. If you do have good income, that is. If you don't, then, you know, it's not really a challenge. But yeah, cameras are actually being sent, and as you can see, there's an arrow pointing to the mortar, and this basically means that, well, King L5 needs to concentrate really on mortar micro. I mean, well, he is king right now, so I really should shut up and like let him do what he wants. But yeah, so the economy of both players is very similar. Of course, I cannot see actually how much income King L5 has, so you can't tell if he has really low income and the Golden Knight has higher income, but I don't know, maybe we'll find out. And as you can see, no rushes occur on round 18 or 20, which was really weird to me, to be honest. I did expect it, but the Golden Knight does go down on lives to 48, but round 23 shows the 23 natural mob, which is actually quite hard to defeat on maps like this, and most people resort to a Maelstrom, which King L5 does, and he Maelstorms the contents of it. Maelstorm the bloody Moabs, for those who are OGs. Memories, lads, memories. And then around 24, Zeppelin of Mighty Gargantuous. Is it called that? I do think it is. And basically, as you can see, the Golden Knight is not reacting to it really in the perfect way, I would say. I would expect him to Maelstorm it, but you know what? I'm not the pro gamer here. The Golden Knight is a lot better than me. He's actually slowing it down with a ninja ability, which is expected. But as you can see, King L5's screen does have some Moabs on it, and he is losing a bit of lives. And it looks as though King L5's defense is not really holding up against these ceramics, but in fact it actually does complete fine as well, whilst the Golden Knight is actually trying to still defend the Zeppelin. Mighty Gargantuous. Can we just call it Zomg? I mean, come on. We're not grammar Nazis here, so the Golden Knight is basically just relying on those Bloon Jitsus. I would expect him maybe to attack spray or Maelstrom it. I don't know. Maelstrom the bloody Moabs. Come on, Maelstrom the bloody Moabs. Maelstrom them. Right, Maelstrom the BFBs. Maelstrom them. And we know you want to. We know you want to. Actually, the Golden Knight's screen looks as if though he's losing lives to natural balloons, and he does. He in fact goes down to 26 lives, and he does in fact Maelstrom the BFBs as well. So I suppose that's good for him, but he does have to rely on the mortar artillery ability to slow down the balloons, and King L5's defense looks completely fine to defend the regular balloons. In fact, way more than enough. King L5 joking about the rod being good game, but of course he's joking. Rod is in fact a Rigo Rainbow Rush of Death, I believe. For those who don't know it, as you can see, King L5 does in fact win, and on the instant replay you basically can see the time lapse of what the Golden Knight did, and maybe some of those guys in King Hill can comment exactly what he should have done. Looking at everything happening so quickly on this screen, King L5 reacted really well to whatever was happening on his screen, but I don't think the Golden Knight necessarily did all he could have done. He maybe could have Maelstormed the bloody BFBs, and he possibly could have won that, but he did not, and I think the counterattack was way too late, and King L5 just reacted in a perfect way, and now it was 1-0 to King L5 going into game number 2. Okay, so after a great first game, we can hopefully get off to a great second game as well. The map is Snowy Castle, and for those forgetful folks, you can actually see the score right down at the bottom, so if you do forget, then you can just look straight down there and you'll be reminded of the score, so that's handy. Anyway, as you can see, both players are going for ice in the middle, which is something I've not actually seen, but I've been off battles for a long time, so I've no clue what the strategies are, so hopefully I can provide commentary that's not exactly like so analytical people don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, they're using the snap freeze, which I presume is good enough to take out pinks because it covers such a long distance on this map. And okay, King L5 is going for a cluster bomb. Golden Knight sold his snap freeze and he's gone for a ring of fire. Okay, both defenses look like they'll do exactly fine, but King L5's defense will probably leak to regen white, but he does not take advantage of that, and instead it comes to round 12 with again up their camo defenses. No rushes are really happening, to be honest, which I'm surprised about apart from this, but I presume that was more to do with income. I don't know. The space rainbows are okay for income, and they're actually pretty just funny to stand against ice. I remember doing that so much. And it was really fun. Chris Barry income, he'll be a legend for life. And as you can see, round 18 rolls around and actually no one sends a thing, and in fact it comes to round 20 and no one sends a thing, so I presume we're going to late rounds, which is actually what happens. As you can see, the Golden Knight loses 5 lives. Not sure if he was ahead on lives before, but now he's definitely below on lives than King L5. Not sure if that made sense, but yeah, rushes start on round 37 on this map, and King L5 gets up 4 mortars just so he doesn't get camo exploited. That is a bitch on maps like this. Camo ceramics get by so quickly, and King L5 has actually got down the first, oh my god, down to ceramics, and he's defeated it now. Then the second one to BFBs, and I presume he's going to defeat this. Yes, he He's beaten it basically completely, but what will he do for the few OMGs getting by on his defense? The last one is injured, but now it's down to BFBs with Moabs. What will he do? He's carrying on mod stalling. It's all he can do. He's got to stay alive. That's all he's got to do. And as you can see, the Golden Knight, he's got a village. I never even noticed that. He's got Spike Factories. What is happening with this? Camo Ceramics just getting beaten by that Arctic Frost. It's all he needs. Such as cheap defense to send so much against King L5. And as you can see, apologies for the graphics, but there you have it. King L5 gets the win. I mean, there's not much really you can say. The Golden Knight sent a massive rush, and I was sure that King L5 would have lost to that, but great micro in the end not to die. So the third game is on Ink Block, chosen by the Golden Knight. The Golden Knight seems to absolutely love short maps and late game. Other than the fact that King L5 is pushing it to late game with, you know, his skills and like not losing too many lives, it's just a bit weird to see these short maps go to such high rounds. It didn't happen that much in the early seasons of King of the Hill, but now it seems to just happen all the time. Every single match seems to go to late game, and as you can see, the Golden Knight not getting up his tax shooter means that he's basically cost himself 50 lives, which is absolutely massive in games like this against players of King L5's caliber. You definitely can't be letting up lives like that, and he's even losing lives now, not really paying attention to stuff, microing his mortar in sort of a bad way. Like, where is he aiming it there? Well, I suppose to catch the natural leaks, but yeah, I can't help but think that he could have done better whilst King L5 was doing absolutely fine. He was completely settled into his defense, whilst the Golden Knight was, you know, losing lives and worrying what's going to happen. As you can see, the Golden Knight and King L5 getting their farms up, as you'd expect on a map like this. Most players, I presume, go farms now. Pretty much every single map is farming, I presume, other than maybe maps like Ice Flow. Well, of course, like Ice Flow, because you can barely fit a farm in there. I think you can fit one, max maybe two, I don't know, but I think that's impossible. And of course, maps like Snowy Castle, that's the name. Round 13, as you can see, no one rushes us. I'm really surprised at that, to be honest. Round 13 used to be a pivotal rushing time. You used to just regrow Rainbow Rush them, Camo exploit them as well. And as you can see, the King L5 is sending ceramics, and the Golden Knight actually sells his farm to afford the Bloons Jitsu, whilst King L5 is absolutely doing completely fine in income, and is actually now ahead, and is ahead just one step, like, ahead of the Golden Knight every single time, and getting them just a little bit quicker. And round 18 rolls up, and the defense is incredibly bare. I don't think that would defend a Moab at all. I have no clue what they're doing. Maybe they're anticipating a rush and will quickly react with maybe, I don't know, Maelstrom. Could Maelstrom it, but I don't think that's too much of an effective way, to be honest, because it wastes money, whilst you could just be getting the defense ready for AI mobs. And as you can see, the Golden Knight and King L5 get up their 4-2 banana farms, or at least 4-0. We don't actually know, we're not 100% sure, but you presume it is. And the natural Moab comes along, and as you can see, King L5 looks like he'll be completely fine, but the Golden Knight is actually relying on his Maelstrom. To be honest, I would rather be in King L5 place. I mean, without regard to the lives and everything, I'd definitely rather get the defense ready instead of Maelstorming it, because it just seems like you're getting ready for the future instead of, I don't know, throwing your income at stuff you're just going to sell and lose money on. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, players are going to have their unique playstyles, and as you can see, both players doing quite well against round 27 AI Moabs, apart from Golden Knight actually loses some lives, and it's getting quite hectic at the back there, but King l5 defends it, and the Golden Knight I don't even think has to Maelstrom it. So round 30 rolls up and King l5 slows down the BFB alongside Golden Knight doing exactly the same, and it's going to be no problem against the camos for these guys because they have so many ninjas, and the tax sprayers are definitely going to shred those ceramics up so quickly, and both of these lads doing perfectly fine against the Moabs. But what the Golden Knight should worry about is actually King l5's ZOMGs. In fact, King l5 actually rushing the Golden Knight instead of the Golden Knight rushing King l5, despite the Golden Knight actually being down on lives. The King l5 rushes first. Maybe he thinks that he actually cannot defend a rush on this map, which you can understand because it is an incredibly short path. In fact, the Golden Knight only sending one ZOMG, thinking that maybe the Golden Knight exhausted maybe his income and will have to sell farms and everything, but won't be able to deal with that counter rush, even though the fact that it's so small, he maybe have to use abilities due to the fact this is such a small map, instead of actually just slowing it down with a ninja ability every 15 seconds. Maybe we have to use a mortar stall, but we just don't know. And the Golden Knight is actually mortar stalling it to this point, and he's got a few tax shooters mowing down the BFBs, but will it be enough? Will it be enough? And in fact, King l5 starting to mortar stall, and he's got the ZOMG down to a BFB. Will this mean that he'll defeat it? We just don't know. He's definitely deciding just to keep on slowing it down instead of getting ninjas and tax shoots maybe to defeat it. Maybe Maelstrom and the bloody Moabs, we just don't know. The Golden Knight is getting a few more Bloon Jitsus at the back and has completely exhausted all of his income now. Probably because he sent that ZOMG, which takes 1,500 off your income, and now he's got rid of his farm. So I think he's on his last little feet. What's the expression? He's basically on his toes. He's on thin ice. Is basically what I'm saying. He's taking up all the reserves, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why that took me so long, but yeah, the ZOMG is completely at the back of the Golden Knight's defense, but maybe that's pinged, maybe it's a BFB on his screen, we just don't know. King l5 is definitely just mortar stalling. He's sold, he's down to one farm, and definitely he's on zero income. He's sent so many ZOMGs, and as you can see on King l5 screens, ceramics are actually going back, but the Bloon Jitsus are actually sending back the ceramics. But will he be beaten? Will the Golden Knight go down as a 3-0 loser? And he will. What a game, what a series. This was an absolutely insane series, and as you can see on the instant replay, you can basically see the entire thing, or most of the rush, in speeded up manner. So you can basically see how fast their micro skills are and how much they actually got done. Like, applaud these guys in the comments, because oh my god, these guys' hands, they've been practicing moving their hands fast, if you know what I mean. An old ISAB joke, but as you can see, King l5 is the winner. Confetti, 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 confetti. Booyah! Don't know what that was, but yeah, King l5 is the winner. 3-0. Like, I honestly, I would not be happy if a 3-0 loss of mine got uploaded to King of Hill channel. But I do believe that none of my series are actually on the King of Hill series channel, and so there's no chance of it. So, you know, you got to be proud, you got to be happy. But yeah. So unfortunately, that brings us to the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of King of the Hill, and in fact, if you enjoyed this episode, then maybe you'd like some of my videos. Definitely go check out Challenge Yourself, definitely a series that I absolutely loved to make and was definitely highly edited just like this one, so maybe you'll enjoy it. Unfortunately, it ended a bit too soon with me sort of, you know, quitting Bloons, but you know, you live and you learn and life gets better. So yeah, I'm on to FIFA now if you're interested, so if you want to go see those videos or are interested in them. I know that I said this at the start of the video, but you know, you gotta, when you're given a channel with like is it 8 or 11,000 subscribers, I don't remember, like, you'd be stupid not to advertise yourself, so I am sorry for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode in King of the Hill. Hope you have a great day, do stay safe, and adios!